What's up everyone, it's DA here. Hope you guys are doing great. Hope you are doing fantastic. So the Darpa Labs Heroic is the mission for one of the league stuff, and a lot of people have an issue with it right now. Not just because it's heroic, but because it's basically a warhound fest. There's a lot of drones, a lot of mech, a lot of tech all over it. So it can be a little bit difficult. And of course, for you to get stage 10, you have to finish it in under 18 minutes. Unless you have a coordinated team, there is no way you can beat it in record time. So I will start with the basics, give you some tips and tricks here and there, and of course we'll move to some of the things that I've been noticing and a little bit of a shaky thing going on. This is a mech level, which means a lot of your weapons will have less effects than they do on flesh enemies. This also means that enemies you encounter here are more susceptible to EMP grenades and pulse jammers. This is a place where you want to split your team into groups of skill jammers and DPS. You skill jam and then you DPS the enemies, just doing that back and forth. You always want to go for the guys with the drone, and then you want to go for the grenade launcher guys. You want to go for the warhounds with the sniper rifles and all that kind of grenade launchers as well. That has to be your focus. Yes, you have other fleshy targets and actual enemies or actual humans, but you want to focus on the ones who are using the technology the most. If you don't, you're going to spend several hours doing this and failing over and over and over. Warhounds and drone operators take priority over everyone else. The dogs can wipe the entire team in one hit, and the drones do not have a range limit. They can follow you wherever you go, so it is important to take out the operators of the drone after jamming those drones. Another mistake that I see a lot of people make is overexertion. You run too far to the front, so you get cornered. Don't split too far away from your team. You have to be very careful about that. I see a lot of people make this mistake even in regular missions, and this is one of those places where you don't want to do that. It's heroic, so if you wipe, you have to start all over, and I know you're pressed for time, you're trying to beat this and all that kind of stuff, but you don't want to overdo it to the point where your entire team ends up wiping, because let's say you're the jamming guy and you ended up going up front and you died. That could lead to the death of the whole team, so you have to be very careful on that. Now, there are some people who have finished this in under 9 minutes, or at least in 9 minutes, and I really would have loved to see their builds so that we could at least learn from them and see what they have done differently. But for some reason, Massive has removed the ability to inspect players on the leaderboards. Even on some of these missions, people have cleared it in under 4 minutes. There is a little bit of a speculation here, but I'm just going to leave it be because I don't want to be the negative guy all the time. But I think it is always helpful if we can learn from the top players by inspecting their builds, because let's be honest, even in the previous ones, a lot of us learned a lot and try to mirror the builds of the people who are at the top of the leaderboards before we realized that there was a damage glitch going on anyways, and I suspect that might even be the same thing going on right now. Anyways, that's going to be my guide and suggestions for the Darpa Labs heroic mission. Feel free to share your thoughts and your best times down below in the comment section. Did you finish it in time? Did you finish it in 9 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 1 hour? I would like to hear your thoughts down below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.